All right, welcome back everybody. I'm already on the water. I'm doing this really quick this morning. I'm on one of my favorite lakes to go grocery shopping on. So I'm basically going grocery shopping for 3 or 4 different species of fish out here. I got walleye, I got white bass, I got yellow bass, and I believe, so then white bass. Is that 4 different species of fish? I am basically doing my fall shopping list right now, and I have a bunch of smoked fish and other stuff in the freezer right now. So the goal is some fresh fish, and if I have enough time today, I'm going to try and do a catch and cook and show you guys how easy it is to cook some of these fish. Long story short, I'm going to keep it very simple today. I've got a gulp and a jig head, and I'm just going to go try and slay some fish. All right, first things first, we got to figure out where these things are at and what they are doing as far as feeding's concerned. Usually later in the fall, you can get, man, that thing is dirty. Clean that reel. Usually later in the fall, you can get a lot of these fish schooled up. But I think the biggest thing today is going to be trying to figure out where they're kind of staging, I guess you would say. There's the first one. Nice big yellow. That guy's going on the dinner menu. Okay, so that's one like 10-incher. I like to keep them between 10 and 12 if I can find them that big, ideally. But they're not quite schooled up yet. But I should be able to put a nice little batch together, make some food. Maybe freeze a couple of them. That's a good one right next to the boat. Come here. Just vertical jig that guy. Where are your bigger relatives? Okay, I think I found a crib. It's got a few different fish on it. We will see what they are, or if they'll even eat. Definitely found a crib. Ooh, there's something good. What are you? Oh, holy crap. Come here. I'm gonna stick this guy in the net, because if I can, this was not on the menu today, but it just got added. It's like a 12-inch crappie. Nice fish. Okay, so unfortunately for that crappie, today is harvest day, and he was just sitting at the top of a crib. It's funny how they just like, doesn't matter what lake you're on, if there's a crib, there's probably crappie on it. But I threw them in the net over the side there. I like to kind of keep all my fish together. I don't like, or separated, I mean. I don't like to put them all together. So like if I'm getting yellow bass, I'll go get more yellow bass, keep them, clean them, eat them separate or freeze them separate. Crappie, I'm gonna probably just eat tonight because they're kind of one of those things. Make some fish tacos or something. Comment below what you want to see me do more catch and cooks with. But I'm gonna see if I can get at least 2 more of those, maybe 3 more of those, and 4 12-inch crappies will be a really good dinner. I think I got another one. a little guy, but it's still crappie. So, right species. Oh, that's another good one. Come here. I hate to say it, but this guy might be too big. Let's check the size on this dude. I don't keep them over 12 inches. He's a 12 incher. So those guys are going in the box. Oh. Got another one. I think the best part about this is going to be I don't have to keep a lot of these guys. Normally I'm keeping the 10 to 12s, but if they're all 12s, then if they're all bigger like this, then I only need 4 or 5 of them. That's 3. Okay, so I think I wore out my welcome on this little brush pile I found. There's like 2 little brush piles sitting side by side, and I pulled 2 crappie off of one and 1 off of another. So right now I have 3 crappie, I believe, and 3 decent yellow bass. I have a couple more brush piles on this lake that I think I remember where they're at. I don't have my maps with me right now, so it is going to be a struggle to find them, but hopefully I can get on them, because I just want 1 or 2 more crappie, and then I'll do like a catch and cook with those guys probably, because fish tacos sound amazing tonight. And yeah, so stay tuned. Hopefully the next thing you guys see me doing is slamming on some more crappies. Well, so I didn't mention today, but I forgot my fish finder. There's usually a Helix 7 sitting here. Navionics saves the day. I'm not sponsored by these guys, but if you need to put it on your phone, it'll give you some depth contours. You'll be able to find fish still. This is my fish finder for today. Did I find another one? Oh, I think I did. So, right species. Just needs to be a little bit bigger. Just kind of drifting around out here. That feels like a better one. Come here. All the crappie over here are tiny. Ooh. Well, the upside is I know there's going to be a lot of crappie in this lake in the future. That's something. Feels big. Because it is. These guys are so strange. The bigger they get, there's only like 3 or 4 in a school ever. So if you're ever looking for these open water and you want bigger ones, look for the smaller schools. Okay guys, so I got 3 slab crappies and 3 pretty big yellow bass. What I'm gonna do is I gotta get going here. This is a little bit ways away from my house, so one of the things I wanted to do is try to get back in time to actually make myself a good crappie dinner. Okay, so YouTube normally doesn't like it when you show them all this stupid gory stuff, but there's 3 giant crappie fillets. I think it was like a 12 and a half, a 12, and like 11 and a half. Either way, I'm only going to need one of these for what I plan on doing today. I was going to do fish tacos, but I came up with a better idea on the way home. I'll show you in a minute. Oh, and I'm not doing the skin on thing. I'm just showing you guys so that YouTube doesn't get all angry at me. But yeah, so let's cook some fish. Okay, so it's the next day, and yeah, things have gone awry, but I'm still gonna make this food, and I'm gonna make some fish today. So one of the things that I came up with is I'm actually gonna make a fish sandwich the way I've been making fish sandwiches forever, and yeah, hopefully some of you guys like it. I'm gonna show you guys real quick here. You got Grey Poupon, Sweet Hot Mr. Mustard, Miracle Whip. This is Brianna's. This is a Dijon mustard, or like a honey. It's a honey mustard, and then Frank's Red Hot. So I mix all that together, and I'll just show you guys. Mix that all together in a mug. So once you're done cooking your fish, you toast. So toast your stuff, and then here I'll show you guys this. So I still have to do this. I'm gonna cut. I got a sweet pepper, sweet onion. That's a Roma tomato, and some pre-cut up mini bellas. I'm just gonna throw those in there, and then I'm gonna show you guys kind of how I cook it real quick. This is gonna be the fastest, mostly healthy way to eat the fish, obviously. So if you're trying to track calories and stuff like that, don't do this. But yeah, you're gonna need one big frying pan, and then you only need one 12-inch crappie in order to make this. One 12-inch crappie is literally gonna feed me just all the food I need. So, all right, I need to cut these up, and then once I get to that, oh, you're also gonna need some butter if you wanna try this one. Just so you guys understand, I do have a cooking channel. I just thought about this, and that's the reason I haven't been uploading to this one as far as like Kitchen Cooks, but enough of you guys have mentioned it over the last couple years here, so, and it's been a while, so I'm gonna just make one for you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. If you do, remember to hit the like and comment below what your favorite fish recipe for like quick and easy is. I'm always willing to learn, but if you guys aren't already subscribed to the other channel, that's why I made that channel, was so we can all learn how to cook together and stuff like that. But I'm gonna stop talking and start cutting up some stuff. Okay, so I like to do myself a favor here and pre-season my stuff. So this is 2 crappie fillets. That's 1 fish. Keep this stuff very simple. And actually trying something a little different here. I use this seasoning on my smoked fish all the time, which, like I said, I have a cooking channel, but so if you've never tried this stuff, it's really good. Super sweet. But yeah, I like to season these things and get them nice and coated before I'm doing my cooking. While those are coated, I'm gonna get my pan hot and then melt some butter into it. So like I said, mostly healthy. Butter makes everything better though. I like to get enough to coat the whole pan, kind of. So I'll do whatever you, this isn't measuring. I'm not a precise guy. I'm just it tastes good guy. So keep it really simple. And the reason you're doing the whole pan, even though you only have the 2 fillets, is for the veggies. That's why I do it, because I want my basically butter sauteed veggies in the mix once the fish are good and cooked. One thing you guys really need to do if you don't have one is get a super spatula. I forgot where I got this. I think it was like Target or something like that, but this is an amazing tool for cooking fish. So, all right, I'm gonna let this start getting hot, wait for the bubble to start. So like butter bubbles, you don't want to get it brown or anything like that. And then what I'll do is, because it takes longer generally to saute veggies than it does to cook 2 fish fillets, is I'm going to put this in here first. And I kind of let the onions, and I know some people hate onions, some people hate mushrooms, some people hate all of the stuff above. I don't care. This is how I'm making my fish sandwiches. These are called deluxe fish sandwiches. I wanted something really amazing, really good, and yeah, I came up with this years ago, and it just seems to work. I haven't had any complaints from anybody who's eaten my fish sandwiches, so I'm not the only one that likes them. Something you can do to kind of speed up the process is basically steam them. And I have a pan lid that fits, or pot lid that fits over the top of that, and then that way, basically I'm going to let them steam for a couple minutes here. Like I said, you get these most of the way cooked, and then you add the fish to finish cooking. So we'll come back then. Okay, I'm going to check those. They're getting pretty much there, it looks like. So it doesn't take long. So this is one of those things where you can go fast. So now I'm going to turn down the heat, give myself a little bit of time here. This is where all you butter lovers are going to love this. So take just enough, put in the middle pan. Reminder, I turn down the heat. If you don't, you're just going to burn this butter. But so, as you guys see, I made like a ring with the veggies. You want to cook it in that because it makes it taste amazing. And then I have my stuff over here, seasoned. I'm going to take this. I'm going to go back, turn this up to like a medium heat. This is on my big burner too, so it gets hot. So now what I'm looking for, and I'm going to switch cameras here just so I can show you guys a little bit better. Okay, so like I was saying, now what you're looking for is, you see how it's turning white. If you've never cooked fish before, you wait till it starts turning white, and these are thicker fillets, so I can let them cook a little bit longer, but I'm watching the white get to like halfway up, and then I'm going to flip them. And then once I flip them, a lot of times what I'll do is I'll cover them in this. At this point while you're cooking, I just reminded myself, put your toast down. Whatever you like for toast, but so you want good firm toast when you make this kind of fish sandwich, because when you do that, when you do it this way, it ends up being a little bit juicy, and you want something to soak up the juice. Like I said, it doesn't take too long. So you'll start to see these little pieces down here turn fully white, the little flap like by the belly meat, because it's the thinnest part. Once that's basically all the way white, that's when I like to flip them, because then I know for a fact that it's at least halfway into the thicker sections of meat. These are just big crappie fillets. Normally with like little crappie fillets, they'd already be flipped. But I'm giving them extra time to make sure that they're fully cooked. You want them flaky when you put them on the sandwich. Okay, so this one's starting to come up around the edges there. This one's taking a little bit longer, so I'm probably going to flip this one first. That one's pretty good. This one can be flipped. Realistically, I should probably have these thicker sections towards the middle of the pan, but well. Okay, so now that they're flipped, you're like, how can you tell if you've never cooked one of these before how it's cooked all the way through? You see all the little lines in the fish fillets. What you'll start to see is those little lines will start to separate and they'll flake out a little bit. That's basically what I'm waiting for. Okay, so my toast just popped. That's about how I like it. Hot, hot, hot. Well, it's warm. I'm gonna put the sauce on it that I made. So whatever you're using for your sauce, but you guys see what I have for my sauce. So I'm gonna put that on there now. Okay, so now that I put the sauce on the bread and the toast, I'm gonna start poking at this to see if it's flaking out or not. Not too much because you don't want a big pile of mush, but just gonna let it cook a little bit longer, and then we're gonna put it on the sandwich. Okay, so that looks good. Good to go. Let's put it on the sandwich. I always try to take my biggest fillet, set one to that side, set the next one to that side, scrape all the gooey goodness. There's a lot here. Probably won't even be able to put it all on there, but I know it looks like a mess, but usually the messiest ones taste the best. The fun part is all that tastes amazing. On a side note, do any of your cats eat with you? You want your snack? He's literally waiting for it, so. When I eat at the dinner table, he has learned that he gets his food here. So, catch and cook with Squeaker. How do those taste, Squeaker? Is that good? So, you guys have been around for a while. I've had this cat for a long time. He's kind of my eating buddy. But yeah, I'm gonna take a bite of this and I'll let you know how this one turned out. But I already know that it's gonna be good. Really happy that I did a catch and cook, and secondary, really happy that bourbon that seasoning is so good on these crappie that I might have to do this more often. Okay, I'm gonna finish my sandwich now. Okay, so you guys asked for it over way too long a time. I think I've been doing YouTube for like 10 years now or something like that. And I finally got around to doing a proper catch and cook. You guys better like this video. Share it with some people that you know like eating food too. And yeah, sorry if I made any of you guys hungry, but I'm not actually sorry because everybody else does that to me. Watch all these YouTube videos and everybody's always cooking some food, and yeah, I end up being really hungry afterwards. But if you guys ever get a chance to try out the simple pan-fried fish, doesn't have to be crappie, it can be anything. And yeah, make yourself some homemade fish sandwiches. Those are really good. And like I said, that seasoning, it worked out perfectly. So new favorite fish sandwich. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. See you guys next time.